Flags, songs, drama, and glitter. If it's Eurovision, we've got it covered. This is Put It Away! Hello, dear Eurovision listeners, and welcome to the 24th episode of Put It Away. 24 episodes. Wow.
Quite impressive, huh?
I never expected that we could actually reach that point.
Really?
Yeah.
Never expected that?
I don't know. I think that you would get bored of me or something.
No, come on.
I know, I'm adorable.
Yes, you are. Probably.
Anyway, I should put a disclaimer here. Guys, if you hear me bad, I'm sick. But anyway, this is not the sad part of this episode. The sad part is that national finals are over.
At last, someone would say, but for us, the true Euro fans, it's something that we feel a little bit awkward.
And sad.
And sad, yes.
But okay, this is another packed episode. We will try to keep it as short as we can. We cannot promise, of course, but we have to reveal last week's quiz.
Well, last week we asked you which was the best result that Australia had ever achieved in a Eurovision semi-final. And the correct answer, of course, is... first place. And not only once. Australia has managed to win their semi-finals 3 times. The first one was in 2016 with Dummy Im and Sound of Silence, while the second one was 3 years later in 2019 with Kate Miller-Heidke and Zero Gravity, and the most recent one is in 2023 with Voyager and their rock song Promise.
They are consistent in the semi-finals. The finals are a bit different. Because, okay, they are kind of preferred from the juries. However, the public, it hasn't given them the best scores.
Maybe this year with Delta Goodrem?
We will see.
Okay, let's see.
But, dear listeners, we have a lot of topics. And I will start with Sweden.
Put it away!
Sweden, of course.
This multi-winner of the contest. 7 times they've won. Can they do it for the 8th time this year? Because they selected FELICIA with My System.
If I had to give you a simple answer, it would be no, they can't.
Come on, don't say that. You never know. Eurovision is unpredictable.
Exactly, that's what I was going to add, that Eurovision is unpredictable. Sweden is one of the queens of Eurovision with 7 victories, and they have the know-how.
Okay, let's start from the beginning, because FELICIA was selected, that means Melodifestivalen is over, all those semi-finals and the heats and listening to songs and selecting the best songs, this ended and FELICIA topped both jury and televote, 161 points. It was a unanimous result.
Yes, she got 90 points from the public and 71 points from the international juries.
Very impressive. Second was Gretula with the song Half of Me, that received 134 points, and Medina were third with the song Viva l'Amor. I liked this song very much.
That song, I really liked it. It wasn't one of my favorites during the previous weeks, but when I saw them, these two in the grand final, they were impressive. Both the stage presence and their vocals were awesome.
Congratulations, Medina. We are looking forward to seeing you at Eurovision at one point. However, let's talk a bit about My System, because, okay, I think it's The first time that Sweden is sending so pure EDM. I mean, you could think of Marcus and Martinez like 2 years ago, but this wasn't that pure. I mean, it was kind of pop-ish. I think that this one is like pure pop EDM. You have all these beats coming and going, and you have this impressive stage presence because, okay, Felicia was amazing, and all these visual effects that she used, very good.
Yes, but I think that the song depends very much on the stage presence and not so much on the vocals of Felicia, which are great.
Yes, but this is what Sweden does. I mean, they present the whole thing, even from the national final, and they just take it from there and they make it bigger in the Eurovision stage. So, of course, I expected something, impressive from her, but that was way too impressive for me. For a song that I like EDM music, I like pop EDM music, but it feels kind of generic. It has its own strong identity, but I think that this identity is being shaped because of the stage presence and not because of the song itself.
I see your point, and I tend to agree with you, because if I listen to the audio version of this song, well, my system doesn't say anything to me.
Mm-hmm.
But watching the whole performance on TV screen, it's spectacular.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I must admit, yes. And Sweden is performing very well in Eurovision in general. They have only missed once the top 10 in the last 10 years. So maybe this secures another top 10 result for them in May.
I'm pretty sure that they're going to be in the top 10. I'm pretty sure. But Sweden is competing in the first half of the first semi-final on May 12th, and we have many countries in the first half of the first semi-final. And I mean many favorite countries, like favorite to win. So yeah, like we have Finland, we have Greece, we have now Sweden. Oh, I got tired. Oh my God, how this running order will be.
Well, this semi-final is gonna be legendary.
Oh my God. Well, good luck to Felicia, good luck to Sweden. Congratulations once again for this spectacular production of Melodifestivalen, and we're looking forward to next year.
Put it away!
Now let's move to a country that participates in the second semi-final, and they had their national final about a week ago?
Yeah, it was a week ago.
Yes, and we talk about Romania, who chose Alexandra Capitanescu with their song Choke Me.
Thank God. Thank you, Romania. Thank you. You just shaped my top 3. And guys, Kostas and I have the same top 3.
Shh, don't make a spoiler.
I'm not spoiling. I'm just saying that this is something spectacular. This is like something that probably it's never gonna happen ever. So yeah, I just needed to mention it. I felt the need. I don't know.
Yes, but there's gonna be an episode in which we will reveal our top 10 and...
Listen, we have some songs left to be released. Maybe you'll change your mind and you'll change your top 3. Because mine, I don't think it will change.
No?
I don't think so.
You're so sure?
I don't know.
Okay, let's stick to Romania.
So, Alexandra Capitanescu, she won Selecția Națională 2026 with this song, Choke Me. The title, Choke Me, like choke me. Come on, like kind of provocative. But the meaning, it's kind of deep behind, Like,
yes.
Yeah.
And also, during the stage performance of this song, Alexandra tried to resemble some movements of this, representing this choke me thing.
But I think it was in general the most complete performance. Like, okay, we watched the national final, there were a lot of technical issues, so I think that she had it.
She had the whole package.
Yes.
It was by far the most concrete performance of that night.
It was. And imagine that Romania chose with 100% jury, which is something very rare in national finals, because usually it's like 50-50, or the public is more than the jury. But now we had like 100% jury, and it was kind of weird. But yeah, she won everyone. And I think that all Romanians wanted to actually win this thing, wanted her to win.
Yeah, well, this 23 years old singer, Alexandra, who actually won Voice of Romania at the age of 19.
Ooh.
Yeah, really impressive. She will have the honor to represent their country, Romania, at their comeback at Eurovision after so many years.
Yeah. And okay, the fact that Romania, the recent years, had kind of a rough patch. They're not like always in the final. They kind of miss for like 1 or 2 positions, but I think it's the time that they bounce back. I mean, to me, the song is like a top 10 material, top 5 material actually, in the final.
We have also seen a top 5 material from Romania simply failing, and I speak about their entry back in 2021.
For me, that wasn't a top 5 material. For me, that was a top 15 material. Sorry.
Okay, but still she could have made the final.
Yeah, she could have qualified, but yeah, the performance was a disaster. So.
Exactly, yes.
Please don't turn it into a disaster, Alexandra. We don't want this, okay? Thanks.
We're really rooting for you, and we hope to meeting you even before Eurovision.
Okay, so Romania is competing in the second semi-final, as we said, so best of luck, and welcome back after the absence of 3 years. It was 3 years, I think, and we're looking forward to seeing you.
Put it away.
And now let's just move on to a very tiny little state, which is named San Marino. And I have a very serious question for you. Why did San Marino host a national final in order to select SENHIT?
Tough question. To be honest, I don't know. I have no idea.
Nobody knows, actually. Okay, guys, SENHIT is going to Eurovision again, for the 3rd time.
Yes. Well, it happens in some countries, especially San Marino, to recycle the same artists.
And Moldova.
Yes, that was another country that does the same. But honestly, while watching the national final of San Marino last Friday, I was 100% sure that SENHIT would get the ticket.
Really?
Yes. She was by far the most professional on stage. Actually, the presenter of the show had the largest interview with her, and it was like a common secret that she will get the honor to represent the country once again.
But I mean, look, she was supposed to be the most professional one. She's been to Eurovision twice already, so she knows how it's done. Okay, and for those of you who don't know, SENHIT represented San Marino in 2011 with the song Stand By. She didn't qualify to the final, and then 10 years later, she represented San Marino with the song Adrenalina featuring Florida, and she qualified for the final. And they got their first 12 points ever.
Well done, SENHIT. Well done, San Marino.
Yes, but I want to ask you something else.
Yes.
Normally, when we learned the big artists of San Marino, we saw SENHIT featuring Boy George.
Boy George?
Does he know that he's featuring in the song? Like,
maybe the most probable title would be SENHIT and an hologram of Boy George represent San Marino with their song Superstar.
Yeah.
Because we only saw an hologram of Boy George, we never heard him, his actual voice, and all the work was carried out by SENHIT.
Yeah, because she's the main artist. And okay, I mean, after Eurovision 2021, she had her own, fair share. I mean, collaborations with Steve Aoki, Benny Benassi, so she has to be the first name, But bring him. I mean, will you bring him to Eurovision? Like, do you remember 5 years ago that everybody was wondering, is Florida actually performing? Is he in Rotterdam? Will we have the same thing?
I believe that Boy George will eventually be in Vienna.
Okay.
But he only has 2 lines in the whole song.
His presence is more than enough. I mean, he's a star on his own, so yeah.
Does he even know what Eurovision is?
maybe his friend Delta Goodrem could say.
Yeah.
That would be a nice reunion, though.
Good point.
Yeah.
Because for all of you that don't know, Delta Goodrem and Boy George were jurors in Voice of Australia in the same period.
Yes.
So they know each other very well.
Yeah. They kind of fought for getting some artists in their team, and now they're going to be fighting with different countries at Eurovision. Okay, that would be great. And I think we can wrap this up for San Marino because, okay, San Marino is competing in the second half of the first semi-final. Best of luck to SENHIT. I mean, she has the know-how. She can even give some tips from her experience to the participants that are going now for the first time. And yeah, that's great. Welcome back, SENHIT.
Put it away.
And now let's move on to the most weird national final of this year. And we clearly talk about Poland. Poland had their national final last Saturday, which lasted almost 1 hour. We saw 8 artists presenting their songs in some kind of videos approach. And the next day, on Sunday morning, we learned that Alicja, with her song Pray, conquered the televoting with 32% and got the ticket to Vienna.
You guys know who Alicja is. She was about to represent Poland in Eurovision 2020, when it was cancelled, and then she never had the chance to represent it again.
Although she tried, she never got the ticket.
But now she did. In this weird format of Poland, because I think that only Poland can do that. I don't know, like Poland can give me, I don't know, the 100% vibe that this year I'm gonna do 100% public, then the next year I'm gonna do 100% jury, then I'm gonna do public, but the jury is gonna select from the top 3 of the public, like weird scenarios and stuff, only made in Poland. I mean, don't you see that also?
Yes, I totally agree with you. I'd like to watch the national final on my TV, and it was geo-blocked, even that. And I struggled to find a VPN just to turn into Poland. And the national final lasted less than an hour. And for me, the greatest moment of the national final was Vicky Gabor's performance at the end of the show. And that was it.
When will Poland send Vicky Gabor to Eurovision?
I hope soon.
Yeah. They have to.
Yeah. We expect Poland to send Vicky Gabor and Armenia to send Malena in Eurovision, but we don't know when.
For those of you who don't know, Malena won Junior Eurovision, Vicky Gabor won also Junior Eurovision, so they are, the great hopes of both countries to do well after a long period of not doing so well.
If they were Maltese, they would have gone in Eurovision already.
Yeah. Well, Alicja, she has her fair share also in the past. She won The Voice of Poland in 2019. She's 23 years old now, so she has grown up as an artist and as a personality. She's one of the writers of Pray, along with Sinclair, Alan, Malcolm, and Veronica, something that I cannot pronounce. Can you try for me, please?
I think it's Veronica Gabrielchik, or something like this.
Okay, he pronounced it. He put me out of the difficult position. So they wrote Pray, and Pray is kind of like an emotional anthem, And it gives her the vocal range that she needs in order to, impress the juries. But it's not only the vocals that will be impressing the juries, because, let's be fair, they have to improve the stage presence in order to show something very good.
Yes, I believe that the stage presence in Vienna will be totally different. Alicja wanted very much to participate in Eurovision. She will do her best, and we hope to see a very good result for Poland. Best of luck to Poland. Best of luck to Alicja. Looking forward to meeting you even before Vienna.
Put it away.
And let's close this chapter of national finals with what else? Festival da Canção 2026.
Okay guys, so with Costas we have a very nice tradition of eating pastel de nata while watching Festival da Canção. This year, I wasn't able to watch it, so I asked him if he got and he ate. And he said no.
I couldn't eat them alone.
My dear. Okay, let's get down to business now. So, Bandidos do Cante won Festival da Canção with the song Rosa. So Portugal is a very weird story this year because of the 16 artists that were participating in Festival da Canção, 13 had already declined to go to Eurovision if they won the national selection. And Bandidos do Cante, they were the 3 that said, okay, we will go. And they won.
What a surprise.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I like the song. Probably I'm not liking the song. But Portugal, it's a country that I don't like in general at Eurovision. I mean, it doesn't give me anything. I mean, I couldn't understand the hype of Napa. I like the fact that a group from Madeira, they were the complete outsiders last year. They even imagined to have like so many streams on Spotify. That's incredible. But I haven't streamed it once. And I'm going to do the same with Rosa. I'm not going to stream it.
Okay, let me give you some hints about this vocal group from Beja. They are 5 childhood friends with roots in Aldelegio folk music. And this is a folk music that is under UNESCO's cultural heritage. So it's a very important kind of music to be represented in Eurovision stage by this group.
Okay.
And maybe both the jury members and the televoters will respect this and will vote for this.
But of course I respect it as well. I mean, it's very important to have your music represented, and especially if it's protected by the UNESCO cultural heritage system. So that's great. But that doesn't change the fact that it doesn't tell me anything. So I'm not going to be one of the televoters who is going to vote for this.
Especially in the first semi-final and in the first half that Portugal is competing, there are a lot of more songs that will even get the trophy.
Well, if you ask me, if they compete in the first half of the first semi-final, I can see only one place in the running order.
I'm quite sure that you are going to tell that number 2 is secured for them.
Yes.
But if I had to choose, I would put Lelek there.
No, of course not. Lelek is a great song. Andromeda is amazing.
Why not? Aren't also great songs performing in number 2?
No, only Ukraine did this.
Yes. So we have a proof that also great songs perform from number 2 position.
I cannot resonate with this logic. Anyway, so those guys, as we told you, they stated that they wanted to go to Eurovision, so they won. The system was, as always, 50-50, jury and public, and they won with 22 points. And congratulations to them. And yeah, I don't know if they can reach the success of Napa, but maybe they can do something nice.
Anyway, good luck to Portugal, good luck to Bandidos do Cante, and we're looking forward to meeting you as well.
Put it away.
And now let's move on to one of my favorite countries.
So it's not Ukraine, it is...
La France!
Ah, okay, yeah. Now we get it?
So, the rumors are true. 17-year-old Monroe will sing the song Regarde in Eurovision.
And for us who don't speak French fluently?
Regarde means look. And she's 17. She was born in 2008.
Yeah, when Dima Bilan won.
Yeah, do you see the problem here?
Yeah, we're getting old, but
Oh my
we
God.
still feel young in our souls.
Yeah, okay, so Monroe, she is an opera singer. She is representing one of the most prestigious slots in Eurovision. And this is France, that is an automatic qualifier in the Grand Final. Big Four country. 5 victories in the past. Can she bring the 6th one?
Maybe. Did you listen to the song?
I did. And it combines opera, musical theater, and pop.
I also listened to the song, and it's indeed this combination of opera and pop and some lyrical elements, but I still feel that something is missing. I don't know what exactly. Maybe the too simple lyrics in the refrain, maybe the last minute that is only opera arias. I don't know, to be honest, but I can see easily France winning the whole contest, but it's not my cup of tea.
I don't know if I can see it winning the whole contest. And that's for 2 reasons. First of all, because it resembles last year's winner and the year before. So 3 opera singers in a row. And also, if you think about it, both Wasted Love and The Code, they were combining also modern elements. And Regarde doesn't do that. So it's kind of not that thing that you need, and it can win Eurovision. And second, because the song is a typical copy of Bargain by Rosalia and Björk. It's like the same style. Like, it was as if I was listening to a cover of the song in French.
I see your point, yes.
So I cannot see it winning. I mean, I would be very delighted if France would eventually win the contest after so many years, but not with this song.
And Paris looks so pretty in spring.
We could go to a different city. Like, it shouldn't be Paris. It doesn't need to be Paris. But yeah, of course, Paris is amazing. But not with this song.
Okay, yeah, let's see Monroe performing live the song. And who knows, maybe Paris 2027.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Apart from the fact that Monroe was born in 2008, she also grew up between France and the United States, and this is the reason why she speaks English very well, with a great accent, and not with a typical French accent. And she has been trained in classical music, choir, and opera, so vocally she's like pure, strong vocal powerhouse. And that means that this can surpass Delta Goodrem's amazing name, which can bring a bell to the jury. It's like, oh, vote for me because I'm Delta Goodrem, you know? So it's going to be surely France and Australia fighting for the first position in the final of the juries, and then Finland being close behind. So they're just going to, I don't know, the 3 of them are going to lose a lot of points because of this.
So maybe we will have a surprise winner that will be determined by the televoting?
I really hope so. I mean, it's time. It's time. 3 years in a row, we had the jury winner as the winner. Now we need the televote winner. As long as this televote winner is worth it.
Good point.
Yeah, and we like it.
Both?
Yeah. Okay, listen. France is aiming high. They're gonna do well. Maybe they're gonna do well like Luan did last year, because I don't see it taking more than 50 points in the public, really. But yeah, I really wish the best, like bonne chance la France, and yeah, we will see. I'm very uncertain about this.
Put it away.
Since you talked about the televoting winner, shall we go to Israel?
We don't have another choice, so let's go.
Well, Noam Bedan released last week his song Michelle, which was co-written with Yuval Raphael, Israel's representative last year, and it's quite impressive, I must admit. It reminds me of Sliman's song back in Eurovision 2024. I don't know if Noam Bedan will have the same appeal and the same vocal abilities to deliver such a song.
He surely has the French finesse because he grew up in a French family, so he has at least the finesse.
And a lot of French lyrics, I would add.
Yeah. time for you to practice your French.
Yes, indeed, because the lyrics in Michel are way better than in Regarde.
Okay. Well, it's a good song, but that's it. I think it's kind of mediocre. I mean, I don't remember how it goes. Yeah, it has a nice beat, it has a nice rhythm, but that's it for me. I don't see it standing out. It will stand out because, of course, it's Israel, but yeah, if it's a televote winner, then no, it's not my cup of tea.
Let's see. Well, Israel is performing in the second half of the first semi-final in May 12, and we have nothing else to add. Best of luck to Israel, and best of luck to Noam Betan.
Put it away.
And now let's move on to another big four country that released its song last week, and this is the United Kingdom, because Luc Mom No Computer released the song 123. I don't know if there's ever any song or lyric in something different than English in an English participation.
Not only that,
That's the title.
It's the title of the song.
Exactly. Okay, that was very positive surprise for me because I like it. It's been years that I don't like the UK.
Yes, I see your point. I also like the song.
Yeah.
I thought it would be way much worse. But actually, it has something that you keep listening it until the end. And it's not that bad.
It's a mix of electro, pop, rock, British kind of thingy music that I really like it. It blends very well. And congratulations to Look Mom No Computer because he did a very good job. It is risky, however, and I don't know if it can surpass the barrier of 0 points in the televote. It's going to get some points from the juries because apparently they don't want to have this fiasco of 2021 with the UK getting 0 points from the public and the jury. But I really hope this time that this risk that they've taken is going to be for their own good because it's worth getting points.
Maybe 1, 2 or 3 Punkte?
Yeah, this could be a step forward after receiving 0 points 2 years in a row.
Let's see how UK will do in the end. Look Mom No Computer, congratulations for bringing us this song and best of luck.
Put it away.
And now let's move on to the Balkans because we had a revamped version of Nova Zora, which is the Montenegrin entry for Eurovision.
Absolutely adorable.
I had it in my top 10 before you add it again.
Yes, because more and more songs are published and my top 10 is shaping, let's say, every day in a different way.
Or maybe twice a day or 3 times a day.
No, I'm not that maniac.
Okay. So, Tamara Zivkovic, she released the new version of Nova Zora, the revamped one, which is a more electronic and like a deeper and bigger one, I would say. Now it's like an absolute, I think it's the bop of this year's contest. Like this one and Dara song, it's the bop song. You like Montenegro more, I know. I like it more, of course. And I think that they cannot miss qualifying to the final this time. They have to qualify.
Exactly, they have to qualify. Please send Montenegro to the grand final this year. Tamara really deserves it.
And I think that it shows that Montenegro, who for me had probably the strongest national final this year, or one of the strongest, and I'm not talking about production-wise, I'm talking about song-wise, they show that they're taking Eurovision seriously. And this is important.
No more ambulances, just focusing on Eurovision Song Contest.
So, best of luck again to Tamara Zivkovic. We're looking forward to meeting you before Vienna. And best of luck to Nova Zora.
Put it away.
Except for the releases of a lot of songs, we also had the announcements of some artists that are going to participate in Eurovision 2026. Azerbaijan, selected Jiva as their representative. Her real name is Jamila Hasimova.
Not
and-
Jamala.
No, it's Jamila this one.
Jamila, okay.
Yes. And she was selected through an internal process with over 100 applications and in total 186 songs. 18 candidates invited to live auditions and ultimately a focus group selected Jiva.
Okay. Azerbaijan doesn't organize national finals, but they have, this internal selection which takes some time. Like having 100 applications, 186 songs submitted, that's a big number. It's a very big number, and especially for a country that doesn't do well.
In the recent years,
Yeah,
yes.
they're not doing well. They're not even qualifying for the final. And some time ago, 10 years ago, Azerbaijan was no, not 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Oh my God, how time flies. They were Eurovision powerhouse and now they're not anymore. And let's see, because Jiva has a very extensive and interesting career because she has performed with the Rast ensemble, she has appeared at the Monroe Jazz Festival, she was the lead singer of Has Band, which was blending jazz and pop, you can see from the name, and last year she won the Voice of Azerbaijan. So she has experience and she has the voice. We have a lot of the voice representatives.
That was something that I would like to mention, that
Wow.
a lot of voice winners
Yeah.
participate this year in Eurovision.
That's great. That's great. And the connection actually with Eurovision is going back to 2011. Because when Azerbaijan won, she was in the top 3 in their national selection back then. So, okay.
Okay, yeah, well. Let's see if after so many years Jiva can bring the qualification to Azerbaijan, and we're looking forward to listening to her song, because by the time we record this episode, her song hasn't been released yet.
Yeah. Maybe it will have been released when this episode will go on air, but yeah, that we cannot know.
Put it away.
But we also had another representative who was announced, and this is Czechia's Daniel Žižka. So, this guy was born in 2003. He has been involved in music and acting ever since he was a kid. He studied musical theater at the Yaroslav Ježek Conservatory, and he's currently studying popular singing and composition.
So, Czechia this year chooses a young pop artist, a male artist, after last year's Adonis. And any news about his song?
Well, the song is called Crossroads, and most probably it's released right now that the episode is aired, so we will comment about the song in the next week's episode. But yeah, we're just looking forward to listening to it because I like this kind of combination, and I've heard a very short excerpt released by Eurovision, and it seems interesting.
Let's see.
Best of luck also to Daniel Žižka, and we're just looking forward to the song.
Put it away.
And I think that now we need to wrap this episode up because I think it's very, very big, no?
It's quite big, yes, but
Good.
our listeners have been used to it because our latest episodes were really, really packed.
We cannot do anything. I'm sorry about that. This is just the countries deciding when to put the semifinals, when to put the national finals, when to release the songs, the artists. Please get it all together and don't release it all at the same time and in the end of the season. Anyway, so we had many songs that were also released the previous weekend. We had artists being announced. We had revamps being released as well. So yeah, just let us know what you think. Who do you think is winning? If Finland is still your favorite, because we received a lot of comments after last episode that, Finland is taking it. Yeah, guys, but now we have a lot of names that are announced and songs are keeping releasing and releasing and releasing. So yeah, just let us know if you still think about this. But before you do that, Don't forget to subscribe to YouTube, follow us on Spotify, rate the episodes, follow us on all social media. We are everywhere. We have repeated many times. It's very important to hear your position on everything that we comment, and we're also looking forward to your comments.
And before we let you go, let's move on to this week's quiz.
Put it away.
Okay, so this week we have a quiz that I think you know who I'm referring to. We have a return of a previous Eurostar, SENHIT. SENHIT participated 2 more times. And in 2021, she passed at the Grand Final. In what position did she finish? Which was the placing in the Grand Final?
As you mentioned, she received the first 12 points for the country, but in which place did she end up? So, that's all, folks. The show is over, the points are counted. Until next week, don't forget to
Put it away.